All right, think about it. You have your favorites. You have your favorite foods, perhaps your favorite restaurant, your favorite place to get a snack. Well, the Travel Channel wants to hear about it. We're talking about Travel Channel's Bizarre Foods show. Andrew Zimmern joins us via satellite this morning. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you, Norma?
I'm great. I love your show because you've gone to places. You went to Puerto Rico in one of your shows and showed me the island. And my mother's from Puerto Rico, and I saw parts of the island I'd never seen before. Some of the food was just, I didn't even know Puerto Ricans ate. But that's why people love your show. And now you're on the search for people's favorite foods, and you want people to vote.
Well, yeah, I've partnered with the folks at tablespoon.com, and we've created the first ever People's Choice Award, the Munchies, that we feel awards excellence across many, many categories that I think people are really, really interested in. You know, it's award season. I think that the food category is underrepresented in terms of a People's Choice Award, but a People's Choice Award, you know, presents some crowdsourcing issues for me. I felt that excellence might not be rewarded in the way that I thought it should be. And the folks at tablespoon.com came up with a really fascinating concept. Taking many, many categories from your favorite coffee shop experience to your favorite periodical, TV show, favorite chef, best snack food,
wow,
you know, burger, sandwich, stadium eats, you name it. We got together a panel of experts and we created a list of nominees for people to vote for. And everyone can go to the awards site, tablespoon.com/themunchies, vote. You can vote every day until April 30th if you would like. And then the first week in May, we're going to announce the winners. And I think it's a wonderful way to spark a national conversation about food.
Yeah, and you know, we often talk about food and you know, a lot of times it's what not to eat. Shouldn't eat this, shouldn't eat that. But there's some great local foods. You know, we here in Rochester, we have a fantastic public market and great, you know, farming and people who, you know, farmers markets and whatnot. And it's really gotten people to develop a taste for food that they wouldn't normally eat. And it's sometimes is healthy stuff for you. It's not always the bad foods.
Well, we have a national food crisis in our country, and I would hope that people are taking that very, very seriously. One of the category that I'm probably the proudest of is that we have a difference makers category that has people nominated like the First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama, for her Let's Move campaign, Will Allen, you know, one of the gentlemen who has basically created the urban farming movement.
Mm-hmm.
These are people who we will look back on historically at this time and say that they were the ones who fired the first shot of the food revolution. In fact, Mr. Food Revolution himself, Jamie Oliver, is nominated in that category. And I think this is very important. I think people have to understand that the days of eating without thinking are over. I think that what the Munchies do is it allows us to have those kinds of conversations across all facets. You know, some people will argue that hamburgers aren't great for you if you add 3 of them a day, including maybe that last one about 10 minutes before you went to bed. I would argue that it would be very, very bad for you. But I love to have a good hamburger once a week, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Where are you going next in your show? Can you tell us what are some of the destinations we can look forward to?
Absolutely. Well, I've spent the last season crisscrossing America doing a special year of bizarre foods called Bizarre Foods America. And the second half of that season begins airing the second Monday in July with our 100th episode. And I believe we have almost a dozen episodes after that. And we're already starting to shoot a whole bunch more, including a couple specials that I have on Travel Channel. I have a children's book that's coming out in October. So I keep very busy.
Okay, a children's book. I suppose it's food themed, I take it?
In fact, it is. It's essentially a young adult's field guide to totally weird, wild, and wonderful food that's coming out on the Fywell imprint the last week in October.
Who knew that food could be an adventure, not just a source of sustenance?
Do you know something? Food teaches us everything. It's a constant. It's a universal. I think like music or art, we can explore society, culture, history, anthropology all through food, and as my friend Dr. Fred Opie likes to put it, using food as a lens is one of the more accurate cultural markers that you can find. And I would argue that an award like the Munchies, the tablespoon.com is putting out, is a great way to take the temperature, the cultural temperature of America as regards food. So, you know, this is thrilling for me in many different ways, and partnering with Tablespoon has been a great experience.
Best burger, best pizza, best farmer's market, favorite stadium eats, favorite gluten-free bakery. I mean, you've really encompassed everything. And so again, where can people go to vote?
Tablespoon.com/themunchies. You can vote once a day. That's it. You can do so now through April 30th, and the winners are announced the first week in May.
All right. Well, thank you so very much. It was so good to talk to you, and Andrew, and we wish you the best of luck with your future travels and your other bizarre encounters. We look forward to seeing them.
Thank you, Norma.
You're welcome.